going on, everybody? I'm Rico, and today we're going to be talking about why dropshipping is probably not the business model for a lot of you.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives.
So everybody, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Me and my partner Dan, we talk about everything e-commerce, guys. We're real huge proponents of Amazon, whether that's FBA or private label dropshipping, something that we absolutely love. General entrepreneurship, mentorship, that type of stuff. So we're going to be talking about why dropshipping is probably not the business model for a lot of you. So I'm going to preface this with, we get a ton of messages from people asking about what we do, how to do it, how much time did it require, does it require, all that stuff. Generally, the people that are asking how much time does it require are the people that are not going to be successful with it. And let me explain. Typically, people that are concerned with time constraints are people that are looking for a shortcut. They're looking for something that is basically a get-rich-quick scheme, and that does not exist. The reason why so many people are on Shopify right now is they're looking for that get-rich-quick thing. And it's no fault of their own, honestly. It's really not. It's the fault of, gurus who are giving these false promises of, hey, you can make $16,000 this month by just throwing up a website and running some terrible traffic to some terrible products. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, so these guys are looking for, like a get-rich-quick, way out of their current situation. They may not be where they want to be financially. They may have fallen on some hardships, and they're literally using their last little bit of money to kind of throw a Hail Mary pass. And that's just not a good place to be when you're trying to get into business, especially this type of business model. When you're private label dropshipping, there's a lot of moving parts. You guys can join our Facebook group, plug, it's in the description below. You guys can join the Facebook group, and you'll see a lot of our students in there, they're hustling, man. I'd say on average, they probably spend around 1 to 2 hours a day handling things. And while that may not seem like a lot of time, these people have jobs, they have typical 9 to 5s, they have children, and they're doing all these things, and then they still have to do, give an hour or two at the end of the day to handle their business. So guys, if you're not committed to, to forking over time, then just don't do it. This is not the business model for you. Dropshipping in general is probably not for you if you're the person that kind of likes to just set it and forget it and not have to do anything. There's no business model that's truly passive outside of just sitting back and investing your money. And even then, you're still going to be staying on top of people. Also, if you're not into e-commerce, it's not a business that you should get into. For people that are coming from the affiliate marketing world, where they're more marketers and not necessarily someone who wants to sell their own products or deal with, customers on that front. This is not the business model for you. And, affiliate marketing is a little bit more passive than the average, internet business. It still requires some time and there's some effort involved, but, you're not necessarily selling your product. You're just facilitating a sale for someone else. And it's rough. This is a rough transition for a lot of affiliate marketers that we found. They're really successful in what they do, and then they try to cross over into the Amazon or Shopify world, and it's holy crap, there's so many moving parts, and you have to do all these things and this and that. And if you're more of a marketer, do that, because you can be really, really successful with that. You don't necessarily have to cross over to Amazon to make that money. Just hone your craft and do what you do really, really well. So lazy people or people looking for shortcuts, people that are more interested in marketing, not necessarily selling. Yeah, and let's see, who else usually hits us up? People that don't have any money. You can't be completely broke and start dropshipping, guys. All right, I take that back. Now, eBay dropshipping, you can start with $20 as long as you got a good PayPal account and know what you're doing, and you can potentially make some money. It's the Wild Wild West over on that platform. It's pretty much anything goes. Margins are razor thin. You could be potentially shooting yourself in the foot on that one if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, so you have to have money to get into dropshipping. At least the private label dropshipping that we do. You can't start and be completely broke. You can start with a few $100s as opposed to a few $1,000s with Amazon FBA. But you're still going to need some form of capital. If you have around $300-400 after your expenses, paying for your Amazon account, which is $39.99 a month, you need a pro account to do this. You pay for a couple other things, like your UPC code, stuff like that. If you got around $300-400, you could start. Like, you literally could start. Like, it's not going to take a ton, because with Shopify, you're going to need, potentially $1,000, $2,000 just for advertisements to, find your audience and drive that traffic. With, private label dropshipping on Amazon, there is no need for traffic, because guess what? It's all right there. There's no need to run external traffic to Amazon, because tons and tons of people are coming to Amazon every single day to shop. So your products are going to get put in front of all those people, and it just makes it so easy to sell. Problem comes in where your product starts doing really, really well, and you don't have the money to keep up with those orders, because Amazon pays out every 2 weeks. So you're kind of sitting, waiting for that, that money to come in. If you're a brand new seller, it could be like 3 weeks to a month before they pay out, depending on when you start selling in their payment cycle. So keep that in mind too. So you can't be completely broke. That's just the way it is. And if you're looking to get rich quick, probably not going to happen. Now, granted, guys, like, a lot of our students are selling, and they're doing extremely well. They're doing thousands within their first, month. I can't say it's uncommon, but, just, you don't want to get stuck on that. Like, and it's not get rich quick. Like, they're putting in a lot of effort, man. Like, our students put in a ton of time. They really are dedicated to making this work. Guys, like, dropshipping may not be for you. Like, if you don't like people, then you don't want to be private label dropshipping on Amazon, because you're going to get people that they say some of the most ridiculous things, man. Customers will send you emails, and you're like, yo, if I could reach through this screen right now, I would. That's the kind of stuff that you're going to have to deal with. So if you have like no patience, you probably don't want to do this, because there's a lot of moving parts, and dropshipping is not passive, and you're going to have to deal with customers. I mean, you could always hire a VA to handle customer service, and that's further down the line. Like, you can worry about that stuff later. But I'll tell you right now, it's still not going to be completely passive, because sometimes there's some very convoluted questions that these people are asking, and you're going to have to be the one to answer them and solve those problems for them. But yeah, man, so those are just some of the things that you need to be mindful of when you're thinking about whether to get into this business model. It's time consuming. It requires, a lot of effort on your part. You have to want it. Guys, like, this is something that you have to want to do. Like, the reason why we do it is because we love doing it. Like, I'm a drop shipper. Like, I'm also an FBA seller, and so is Dan. But this is what I love doing. Like, I love the whole drop shipping thing. Like, that's just my particular business model that I've fallen in love with. I'm like, yo, this is dope. I could test all these products and not have to spend a single dime to test them. And all these people on Shopify are spending $100 a day to test products and getting like no sales. And I'm spending $0 a day and getting tons of sales. Like, it's awesome. That's what I love doing. I love, that spirit of competition, and like, can I scale to a certain level before it becomes, too unwieldy? That's just what I like doing. Some people like doing it. Some people just like drop shipping. Some people like selling FBA. Some people like, retail arbitrage. It's kind of what you want to do. You kind of have to have a passion for it, guys. Like, it's something that you kind of have to want it. Anyway, guys, man, that's it. Those are my thoughts. Check out the links below, man. We have a free Facebook group, man. Jump in there. Always just passing out tons of value. I'm always in there. Always talking, guys. Like, that's what we love doing. We love interacting with you guys. Get in there. Got a free ebook for dropshipping on Amazon. Private label dropshipping, not the bad kind, the good kind. Get the free ebook, bro. It's free. Like, why would you? Yo, who doesn't like free? But anyway, man, until next time, yo, be safe. Enjoy yourselves out there, man. If you can't be safe, at least be smart about what you're doing. Don't get in trouble. Don't be doing all types of crazy things. I have kids because of it. You don't want to be in that situation. Love my kids, though, but you don't want to be in that situation. So, yo, peace out.